Hi, Trevor here, reflecting on life through music. Thank you for stopping by. Well, coming again today, you're very welcome. I trust you enjoyed my last video on Joan Baez and through her song Love Song to a Stranger. We looked at there's always more to learn about a significant other. So I trust you found that one encouraging. We're going from there to 1958 in Philadelphia. Joan Larkin was born. She was the eldest of three. The family would move to Maryland in 1967, and at the age of 13, she did get a guitar. She quit guitar lessons though because the guitar teacher was teaching her folk songs and just wanted to rock. The family then moved to California, and this gave Joan the ability to pursue music full time. It was around that time, around the age of 16, that Joan Larkin would change her name to Joan Jett. She sort of thought it was a little bit more rocky and a little bit more in with the groove, and so she changed the name to Joan Jett, and at the age of 16 formed the band the Runaways. Now the Runaways were the classic cute girls rock band. And between 1975 and 1979, there were 4 studio albums actually, and a couple of other bits. They were doing openings for bands such as Cheap Trick, Van Halen, and the Ramones and Tom Petty. And they had a massive song, Cherry Bomb. And so we've got the official clip of that one below. Joan's on the guitar, absolutely your typical teenage girl kind of stuff. In around 1979, Joan went solo, but there was a bit of a movie about the Runaways that was in the winds, and Joan was kind of engaged in some of the writing of the songs for that particular soundtrack, and she met Kenny Laguana, and he became very instrumental in her career going forward. In fact, 1980 out came a solo self-titled album, Joan Jett. This album was rejected by 23 recording studios. Man, this is just really hard, isn't it? So they ended up releasing it independently, and it didn't do too badly. It's around that time that with the help of Kenny, she was introduced to a few other guys, and they formed formation of Joan Jett and the Blackhearts. And of course, Joan Jett and the Blackheart is synonymous with the song we're going to talk about in a minute. They were performing gigs in the Golden Bear Club in California. Also, to increase their popularity, they toured England, and then they came back into the US. There was a very significant concert in the Palladium in New York in 1981. This changed Joan Jett's career, and from that point onwards, she had a pretty massive following in New York in particular. But out in 1981, the world changed for these guys. We're talking early 1980s here. I Love Rock and Roll, the album, and of course also the song as well. Now, this was a very significant song for Joan Jett, originally sung by the Arrows, and she covered this one and covered it really well. This meant this was in the charts, top 100 for 7 weeks. Rolling Stone have put it in number 56th song of all time. The Grammy Hall of Fame have actually inducted it as well in 2016. We've got official and live clip below. I love rock and roll. Put another dime in the jukebox, baby. I love rock and roll. Come and dance with me. It kind of just captures everything really in those 4 lines. First of all, loving rock and roll. Put another dime, because we just want to keep the music going and keep it going and keep it going and keep it going. And I love rock and roll so much, I want you to dance with me. Now, get up on the dance floor. I don't care whether you can dance or not. Rock and roll will just get us there and carry us through. And this was an absolutely brilliant song for Joan Jett and the Blackhearts to sing. And it really just captures the essence of the passion and excitement when perhaps you might hear your favourite song, or you just want to get up on the dance floor with somebody and you're both enjoying it and having a really good time. No, sometimes we don't want good times to end, and why should they? You know, we want to have a good time. We want to have lots of good times, and particularly when it's a really good time, we don't want it to end. And I think we really, really enjoy and look forward to those moments, don't we? You know, they become memories that we look back on with kindness, fondness, and laughter and happiness. And I think you can almost imagine that the scene, can't you? There's a jukebox where you actually just look at the official clip below, and you can just see that, you know, it just changes the whole atmosphere of the place. Just to know that you are getting swept away with something that you love. And there's nothing wrong with getting swept away. Is that sometimes we want to control things, try and keep things under wraps a little bit. Sometimes it's just let it go. And I love rock and roll, absolutely done that. So please enjoy the clips below. 1983 album. It's called Album. We got the official clip of Everyday People. This is a bit of a clip where everything's going wrong for the character in this particular clip, she just keeps going for it, just counting the fact that everyday people have everyday lives, and those lives are amazing. 1984, we've got Glorious Results of a Misspent Youth. What a great album title that one is. And we got the song I Love You, Love Me, Love. Got the official clip on that one. Pretty great song by her. Joan Jett and the Blackhearts were the first rock band to perform in the Lunt-Fontanne Theatre in Broadway. And so that's a pretty significant event. Broadway's normally for theatre shows, right? Well, not always. Sometimes bands will do really well on Broadway, and to be asked to perform on Broadway means that you've absolutely made it. So the first rock band to do that. Out in 1980, if I can read my writing, 1985, 88, something around there, Up Your Rally came out, and we got the official clip of I Hate Myself for Loving You. Isn't love a beautiful thing? We go between really loving someone, and we can't work out why. There's just something about the person that just keeps us coming back for more. So we got a great clip of that one. In 2014, Nirvana got inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Of course, Kurt Cobain was no longer with us at this point, but who did they get to lead that particular performance? Joan Jett. An absolute privilege and an honour to do that one. Smells Like Teen Spirit, which is one of their classics with the Nirvana guys. Interesting comment at the start. Joan Jett should also be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and sure enough, 2015, that's what happened. We've got a live clip of the 2014 performance and 2015, 2 years in a row, bad reputation. Joan Jett's been inducted into the Long Island Music Hall of Fame. She's considered number 87 of the top 100 artists of all time, 100 greatest guitarists, I should say. Between 1980 and 2023, there's been 2 solo albums and then 12 further albums with the Blackhearts, and there's been about 44 singles, estimated to have sold about 2.7 million albums. So in the scheme of things, very significant, and great to be able to acknowledge Joan Jett as a Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductee. So the links to those 8 clips are in the description below, and I've also included my last video from Joan Baez, just for something completely different. Well, if this is your first time to Life Reflections Your Music, or you've come back for another one, how great to see everybody here. Next time, I think we've done the Joans. We're going to get on to the Joes, starting with Joe Cocker next time. So until then, I'll catch you around. Bye for now.